Hey, we're back.
I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are continuing with Game of Thrones. We are now on season 3. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. First
Young
episode.
and sweet, only season 3. Game of Thrones. I ran out of lyrics.
Daenerys has her dragons back.
Yes.
She killed some people.
She also has some
They
gold
deserved it.
stuff from pawning all of that one guy's items.
Yes. Because now they've got a boat, or getting a boat. And then we've got Jon Snow had to kill the ranger.
Mm-hmm. And he's at the wildling camp, which is huge.
Yeah, big. And then Sam is being passed by the White Walker.
Yeah, and we weren't sure
may
whether
or
he
may
was,
not have seen him.
Yeah, we weren't sure if he saw him or if the editing just made us think that he saw him, because they just seem to be walking by him, and I just feel like they wouldn't, but then I'm like,
I don't know. Maybe because he's not attacking them.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, I don't know enough about the White Walkers to know.
Yeah, poor Tyrion
is
is no longer hand of the king. His dad is. We haven't seen much of... Well, I mean, we saw a lot of Tywin before, but at King's Landing, he just got there, so...
Mm-hmm. His sister tried to get him killed. And now...
Oh, Tyrion, you mean? I was like, Tywin doesn't have a sister.
No, yeah, Tyrion. So we'll see what's going to go on with him.
Joffrey is not marrying Sansa, which she's pretty happy about.
But as has been pointed out... Bless you. But yeah, as it has been pointed out, this may or may not be good for her, because now she has less protection.
Mm-hmm.
Really, she should have ran off with the Hound, but then at the same time, she would become a fugitive, so it's like...
But Joffrey is going to marry Marjorie instead.
Yes.
Which I'm really interested to see, because Marjorie, from the brief moment we saw her with Renly, we know that she is kind of a power player in that she's willing to marry Renly regardless of, like, the fact that he was gay, and not just gay, but, like, literally couldn't sleep with her, wouldn't.
Yeah.
And, like, but she was totally fine with it.
But the thing is, Joffrey is very different than Renly.
Yeah,
so I don't know
completely.
how much she knows about him or what she's really getting into.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'm not sure.
Well, she also has the benefit of Loras being there, where Sansa's all by herself. Loras is, like, we know that he's a really good fighter. Mm-hmm. So... we also don't know, like, we assume that they also have a pretty big army there as well, because they all came down, so she's not alone like Sansa is.
Yeah, well, because his whole family is pretty rich.
Yeah.
So, but then there's also, I don't think she has the moral obligations that Sansa does, so I think she'll agree with the shitty things that Joffrey does.
Well, I just mean that she doesn't seem also, like, as naive as Sansa.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
Arya, the guy who could change his face.
Yes, the faceless man.
He told her she could visit him in Bravos, which I hope she does,
do
kind
too.
of. But I also, like, really want her to find her family then. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know. But, yeah.
And then, so the kids and the Wilding are going to head to the wall for safety.
Find Jon, which hopefully they do soon.
Right? Yeah, we'll see what happens when they all come together.
Yeah.
And then there's obviously the ongoing war.
Yeah.
Somebody got married. We don't really care.
Yeah, right. No, I feel bad because I feel like they set up, like, this kind of semi-epic romance, but I, like, literally don't care about it.
It wasn't very epically done, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. If you're trying to build up an epic romance in a sea of epic storylines, you gotta do more than, like, look, she's taking care of the injured people, which is great. But in comparison to the other things.
Yeah. Yeah. She's kind of a boring character.
Which apparently we found out, according to the comments.
Oh, yeah, we read some of the comments, and they were like...
We all agree.
that it didn't make any sense that he was marrying her. And apparently in the books, it, like, makes way more sense. He's marrying someone completely different. This is, like, a character who's not even in the books, or is not the female in the books that he marries. So the situations are completely different then. So
at least now
weird.
we know we're not alone in our assessment.
of, like, it didn't make any sense. But
So, I think that's our recap. Mm-hmm. Let's get into the episode. Run, Sam, run! I'm assuming it's Sam.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
look at Buddy.
What is that? Someone holding a head.
His head.
Whose head?
Their head.
I don't know who that is. I can't tell. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, Sam. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of them.
Oh, is that his direwolf?
Yeah, it says Ghost Snarling. Thanks, subtitles. Yeah, Ghost!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God!
I've been wondering where Ghost... Yeah.
Oh,
thank goodness.
4 winters done. Everyone you've ever known will be dead.
Yeah, wasn't there a lot more of them originally?
I'm so confused.
I think some time has passed.
Yeah, I know. I'm confused by the whole Sun the Raven thing, but so glad Ghost is there.
It's like they feel brighter.
Winterfell. Oh, yeah, look how burnt Winterfell looks in this intro.
Man. Oh, so they did update it, like,
yeah.
current status.
Gulf of Grief. Oh, yeah, see, this is a new one. Astapor?
Too many mythical names.
I almost dropped the drink, so that was a grunt of save, okay?
Giant?
Whoa, that's cool. I kind of hope we get to see more mythical creatures now, too.
I've seen them pound a man straight into the ground like a hammer on an nail.
Look at she messing
I always like her.
I know, I love her.
She's fun.
She has a great personality.
What's your name, boy? Jon Snow.
I can't even watch her.
He was our enemy. And I'm glad he's dead.
Oh, I'm so nervous about this. I know.
But I mean, you have to shake it. Can't not.
Oh, I'm so nervous for Jon. He's never shown any evidence of being a good spy, so I'm just like, that's why I'm so nervous about it.
That's why he's got to stick close to the truth.
Yeah.
And why would that make you desert your brothers?
Because when I told the Lord Commander, he already knew. Thousands of years ago, the first men battled the White Walkers and defeated them. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living. Did I come to the right place?
That's good. I think that was good.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you can't lie. Yeah. You just have to tell the correct truth.
I mean, I do think he feels that way a bit.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, is like, you have to find, like, the truth in it.
Pod.
It's your sister.
Oh, okay. Well,
The Queen?
go away!
Right? We don't like you. Even more so now. Now it's personal.
What's going on?
This is so sad. I think he's just terrified of being killed.
Yeah.
The rebels came for Joffrey's head. They lost their own. Thanks to Father.
Excuse you, he did a lot.
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater. You're no knight. Pod?
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater was anointed by the king himself.
Get lost, Cersei.
Right, get out of here. Nobody needs you.
We're on Tyrion's side.
I don't loan it out to friends as a favour.
How much?
Double.
Double?
I'm a knight now. Knights are worth double.
Don't even know how much I'm paying you now.
Which means you can afford it.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. I love them.
Yeah. No,
Tyrion has great friendships with people. It's really fun to watch him, like, interact.
Because he only hangs out with clever people, and he doesn't really care about your status.
Oh, hey! Ooh. You didn't die!
Oh, he must have
was he,
been
like, cast away?
stranded. Yeah.
Light a fire!
How?
I don't know. That's how you do it.
I was a captain. And a knight.
Aye, sir. And serving which king?
Oh, shit.
He doesn't know
I
who
picked
won.
the right one. Yeah.
The one true king of Westeros. Stannis Baratheon.
Oh.
Oof.
They say he sees no one. Not his generals, not even his wife. Only the Red Woman.
Ugh.
Whispering in his ear, telling him what she sees in the flames. And burning men alive.
Oh, she might burn you. Don't go back there.
Well, the thing is, like, Stannis is his friend. Like, and his king.
The mountain will defend whatever Tywin Lannister tells him to defend.
The Lannisters have been running from us since Oxcross. I'd love a fight. The men would love a fight.
Wait, did they have Harrenhal? Dang it, Arya was there earlier.
Find her a chamber that will serve as a cell.
He has to.
Yeah. Definitely cannot look kind in front of these people because, like, she honestly did such a
bad thing.
Yeah, because, like, it ruins, it undermines him so much.
This seems like a fun meeting.
Tyrion. Right. You're hurting my heart with your situation right now. I'm so nervous for you.
Just go fight for the Starks. Come on.
I don't think he would.
I know.
I would love it if he did.
Yes, I heard how happy you were.
What's that supposed to mean? He did good stuff.
Right.
And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Robb.
I mean, you wonder why he only, like, stayed at whorehouses and things. Maybe because you never showed him any respect.
Oh, they treat him like crap, honestly.
Might I speak with Lady Sansa alone for a moment?
I know. What is this? Like, I don't know, does he like her because she looks like her mom, which is creepy, but I mean, or is it just all a trick, you know?
I don't trust him at all, ever. Wait, when do you see Arya?
You said you'd take me home.
He didn't. I mean, technically he did, but he didn't know it was her.
Hope they eat fish.
I'm sure they eat fish.
Probably answered my question. Yep. They like their fish cooked. Yes. No sushi for them.
They followed me across the poison water. If they'll do it, others will, and with a true Khalisar.
The Dothraki followed strength above all, Khaleesi. You'll have a true Khalisar when you prove yourself strong. And not before.
I love that she didn't just, like, give up on the Dothraki. You know what I mean? Like,
they're
because a bunch of them died, just like, no, I want to gather more Dothraki, you know?
Well, and then also even now being like, don't mock them.
Yeah,
like, she's still
Khaleesi, yeah, I love that.
She has respect for them. Ooh, I don't know how this is gonna go.
I know. They're burning people now.
You can't fight
they've
crazy.
gotten pretty more cultish.
But I wasn't there because you convinced your king to leave me behind.
Oh my god, I find her so annoying.
If only because she's clever in the wrong ways for us.
Yeah, totally. Magic plus manipulation makes me hate you.
What I told your son is true. Death by fire is the purest death.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Like, why would you taunt him with his son's death? Besides the fact that she's a bitch, so.
Take him to the dungeon, lock him in a cell.
No!
You've gone crazy.
You've chosen the darkness, Sir Devil.
You will destroy us all!
I will pray for you.
He's literally lost it.
Davos is the only one on this side I like, so all the rest of y'all can die.
What's going on? Is there a riot up ahead?
I don't know, but I hope he gets caught in a riot and killed.
Agreed.
They saved us all. From now on, we're going to take care of you.
We're gonna write the narrative.
I'm kind of annoyed that she's on Joffrey's side.
I know.
Because I like her so far.
I mean, she's on his side as long as he's in power. The minute he's out of power, though.
That's true. That's true. Oh, she's so much smarter than you are, Joffrey.
Does she not like her?
I think maybe not, which I'm excited for.
We can't all have a king's bravery.
That wasn't mocking at all. Oh, he's just gonna straight up stab him, isn't he?
No!
There is no need.
No! I feel so bad for this guy. I don't even know him, and I feel bad.
To win his shield, an Unsullied must go to the slave marts with a silver mark, find a newborn, and kill it before its mother's eyes.
She's like, this is like not the kind of soldier she wants.
Yeah, pretty sure she's gonna end up kicking this guy's ass. Oh, who's this random cloak following her? I don't know.
You won't order them to murder babies. You'll see they're properly fed, sheltered.
I'm getting some Palpatine vibes from this guy following them. It's probably the cloak.
I feel like this is all a trick.
Yeah, with the kid?
Yeah.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Get away. What is it? What is it? Oh my god! Is it a spider? Oh my god. I hate bugs. What the hell is that?
Ooh. Some type of scorpion.
Oh, cloak guy was trying to help her.
Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, it's one of the magic men.
Oh my god.
That's what that hissing noise was.
The honor is mine. MacLeod.
Do we know him?
I feel like we've seen him before, but it's been a while.
That's one of the greatest fighters the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen.
Oh, he decided not to serve Joffrey because he was a jerk.
Lord Commander
Baratheon's kingdom.
No, he was kicked off. He was kicked off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but he was friends with Ned in season 1.
I'm
Barristan Selmy, King's Guard to your father.
Oh.
Allow me to join your Queen's
Maybe she
Guard,
needs an army.
Yeah.
and I will not fail you again.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily have an army, but, like, one good soldier is the start.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I get him switching to her because you were serving the Mad King, and then he went cray-cray, and so then a better king, King Robert, came in. So you're like, okay, I'll serve this king. But then Joffrey comes in, and he's like, Mad King again.
Yeah.
And so it's like, guess I better go find the previous queen.
Plus, I'm kind of confused as to how the Kingsguard works. Like, maybe he just transfers... Maybe he's kind of like someone who stays in the position Meister. Regardless of who the king is. Yeah. So, like, he just... You know, like, when the new king comes in...
I think technically, yeah, you serve who's king.
Yeah.
But...
Because they talk about the Kingsguard differently than, like, some of the other soldiers.
Than
the other knights and stuff. So, I don't know if they're, like, that's how their organization works, maybe.
Could be.
You know what I mean? More, like, independent from the throne, but maybe not. I have no idea.
Tied to the throne, not to the king.
Yeah. I don't know.
Could be. That was a good first episode.
I think so, too. The ending felt really unexpected because it felt a bit...
Oh, well, I think we just went through the season finale, so they're all pretty epic. And so now we're at the start of the story again, so you have to have the build-up.
Yes.
I do like Daenerys' conflict over getting...
the slaves.
Yeah.
She's always had this issue before, too, like with the Dothraki. So I kind of love that we're exploring it even more, and especially because I think, if I'm trying to remember correctly, Westeros doesn't have slaves. Yeah. So where she is does. So like I think it's a really interesting conflict that because they won't have this conflict in Westeros. Like having it here.
I'm sure there's a black market, I guess is really what I mean. Like I'm sure it might be outlawed, but not like
a black market
completely.
Slaves.
Certain people probably overlook it.
This is also like we've saw the Dothraki slaves, but they felt a bit more like they were captured in battle slaves, right?
Yeah.
This is like, these people are raised as slaves. I mean, they might have also had that in the Dothraki, but they didn't show it for, demonstrate it for us. Whereas this is, they're talking about like in the markets, they're like full of slaves. Enough that you could literally find a slave mother with a kid that you could kill. Well, the whole situation, literally raising all these boys.
8,000 of them could kill babies and still have enough slaves.
Yeah, you know?
That's where it's at.
And then you pay the slave owners who are just like walking the streets. So this is clearly like a slave market kind of thing, not like the Dothraki's captured prisoner slave things. So I think that the dilemma is really interesting for her because she does need people to go to Westeros, and she doesn't have a huge following as it is, and there is the argument are limited.
And then there is the argument of like you will be giving them a better home, and if they have children, you won't make them slaves.
Yeah.
So there's that like, but if I could do this one-time purchase, get them into a better place, and have like a better life for the rest of them. I guess they don't have any balls though, so they wouldn't have any children. But like
they are still.
You're putting
you
your
are
money
still
back
a slave owner. Yeah, exactly. You're giving money to these slave traders and supporting the slave trade and
right.
So
because unfortunately you're not big enough yet to just steal them and run.
Yeah. So we'll see how she
navigates that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna kill that guy. Yeah. That lead guy.
And then take the
you
slave
could tell
girl.
from her face. You're gonna die.
Yeah, and then take the slave girl. I feel I recognize that actress from something.
The
I
slave
don't know
girl?
What. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't recognize her from anything.
I feel like I do. I'll look it up later.
Let's go to the wall.
Yes.
So Sam, they're trying to get back to the wall to warn everybody clearly about the White Walkers. I was slightly confused by the whole Son the Ravens thing, because did they bring ravens with them? Maybe.
Well, I think they have posts around the area that you go to.
Did you send the raven? Like,
I wonder if he just didn't make it.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Like, he tried to and then got lost, or maybe there were too many, so he had to turn back.
Maybe that's what they were all on their way to do. No, that couldn't be, because they didn't see the White Walkers till then. But clearly, he was not seen by the White Walkers, or the White Walkers didn't care about him, because he's not dead.
Yeah. And Jon Snow was able to infiltrate the wildlings, and we'll see how that goes.
Jon, I had so much secondhand embarrassment with Jon, because he's so, like, naive. He's so... Like, these other guys, like, they make fun of him and stuff because he's so naive. I think I remember, like, one of them calls him Pup. Like, that's what he feels like.
No,
but
true.
He did pull off the whole tricking thing, which was, I was really worried that he wouldn't.
So the thing about having that secondhand embarrassment and that naivety, though, is it pays off in his favor. Because if he was very confident and very clever, they would be like, I can't trust this guy. Whatever he tells me he's working a plan. The fact that he comes off so naive, it works in his favor, because then people are like, oh no, he's just a little naive and maybe a little dumb, or a little easily, like, he's not, it seems more like genuine than when he does lie.
Plus there's the fact that, like, his excuse of wanting to be a hero, I felt like really resonated in terms of, like, that feels like it fits his character, that he does want to save them from the White Walkers. And he, because, you know, like,
and the thing is, it's not about being free for him. Like, that's what the girl keeps saying, you want to be free. It's not about him being free as much as everybody wanting being free, protect kind everybody of thing. Else. It's more about, like, doing the right thing and helping the right people versus, like, a personal, like, thing.
Which is what's really interesting too, is that it almost makes it feel like he's more like, this is what he learned from Ned Stark, right? Like, he feels a bit more like Ned Stark's son than, like, Robb or something. Like, just the way that he portrays, like, the values that Ned had, you know? Whereas I don't feel that way for Robb.
I think it's also the difference of Robb was raised as the leader of that land, so Robb was raised that even if one of your like, fellow neighbors, like, not somebody who serves you, even if one of your fellow neighbors is doing something wrong, you still have to go about the proper way of fixing it. Well, Jon is raised as, like, he's never inheriting anything, so Ned could just raise him to be a good person without the politics.
Well, there's also the factor that Robb was also raised by Catelyn, whereas Jon was not.
True.
So I feel like you can also see a bit of Catelyn's influence on Robb, whereas Jon is, like, straight up Ned only.
Yeah. So it's partially, like, I guess Robb is more raised as big picture. You have to, like, work with the politics of everything. Well, sorry, Robb was, did I say Jon?
I think you said Robb.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Robb was raised that way. But Jon is literally just raised as, like, be a good person and do the right thing.
Yeah. Well, also, like, I don't know how it is in the books, obviously, but, like, this is what we're picking up on for the show, which I think is really interesting. I don't know if that's, like, intentional or just the way the actors are doing it.
Yeah,
but...
well, I mean, there's also the part of, like, people always talk about how they were all aged up. So Jon's naivety would be less noticeable.
We didn't see any of Bran and Osha and stuff. So we don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
We did see Sansa chilling with Baelish, which I don't approve of. I'm really glad Roz spoke to Shay, though, and warned her to worry about him.
I really would love if Roz kills him. Like, if it gets to a point where it has to happen and she's the one who gets to do it.
I would love a Roz, Shay, Sansa team up where they, like, took someone down.
Yeah, I'd be down for it.
Oh god, I felt so bad for Tyrion in this episode. He's so much more paranoid. You can tell he won't go anywhere without Bronn or whatever. And then he's, like, you know, checking his door and everything, as he should, because Cersei. I mean, let's be real.
I don't think Cersei's going to hurt him because he has no power now.
Well, not only that, but I think that she seems to be a lot more cautious with her father around.
Yeah,
like, she's like, "What are you going to tell Dad?" And,
oh yeah,
well, she doesn't say Dad, but you know, like, her father and stuff like that. So I feel like she wouldn't. That's something she couldn't do under.
Yeah, when he's there.
Because even the father, even Tywin, even though he doesn't approve of,
you have to do the
Tyrion,
proper thing.
He still hasn't killed him. You know what I mean? Like, and clearly he doesn't want him around.
Yeah, it's because it's not the proper thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to follow those rules, and you have to, like, not sully the family name.
Yeah, he's all about the family name.
Yeah, if you found out Cersei tried to kill Tyrion, that is sullying the family name. Yeah. You know, stuff like that. So they have to keep it all under wraps.
And then I guess the last player in the game is Marjorie and Loras.
Yes.
Who I'm so excited to come in, because I feel like you can even see on Cersei's face, just in this brief moment, like when they're during their dinner, that she is worried about Marjorie's influence compared to Sansa's. And you can see that a bit with how Marjorie's playing Joffrey. Like,
I like how she's playing Joffrey.
Agreed.
Like, I don't think I'm going to like her, because, like, I'm not going to like anybody who's on Joffrey's side.
Yeah.
Like, fully on. But I like the change up in the dynamic. I think it's fun to watch.
I mean, obviously, we talked about earlier about how Sansa might have less protection, but she also we haven't seen that, but she has less attention. Just because Marjorie's taking up all the attention, which could be very good for Sansa. So
we'll have to see how it goes, like, long term. We just don't know yet. It's all still pretty new.
Marjorie's play is pretty smart, though, with, like, trying to get the city to love her, especially because of, like, this is something Sansa wouldn't have known how to do, but, like, with the riots and she's the one bringing in all the food. So, like, if everybody loves her, like, she could end up with more power than Joffrey, which I think is her intention, because she wants to be queen. Like,
I mean,
Sansa would, like, want to get married and want to be queen. But Marjorie, like, I want to be queen.
So I like how it's going so far. I like what's unfolding, and I'm excited to see how it goes. So, thanks for watching with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Bye!
Ooh, someone told me, someone said in the comments not to skip the intro for this one. They think that there might be something a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they show different locations.
Told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with a finger in her thumb and a shape of an L on her forehead.